looking at what's going on, and TMZ was like, listen, there's a really bad screw up. I'm paraphrasing, you guys, okay? And they were saying that the DNA from the glove cannot be entered into CODIS, the national, combined index system for, DNA that FBI uses, because FBI protocol is that the DNA needs to be tested at a lab in the state in which it was found, okay? Now we know that there was a big controversy because the sheriff's department has a contract with the lab in Florida. So they sent the DNA to Florida. Okay, so the FBI's like, we can't, do anything with this, right? So it's confusing because right after this report came out from TMZ, I'm like scratching my head, I started seeing that the FBI says there's no match in CODIS. And I'm like, well, how did they run it? Well, apparently, even though the Pima County Sheriff's Department sent DNA to the lab in Florida, the FBI also sent DNA to a lab in Arizona. So they were able to run it through CODIS. So that was the confusion right before the show. Anyway, I think it's cleared up. So they were able to run it through CODIS because the FBI, following their own protocols, used a lab to test this DNA in Arizona. So we're good to go.
Okay, well that's good. There has been so much confusion.
Right.
And
that's
what we are,
yeah.
Well, we'll go with it. It seems like it's
But it also really does speak to some of these things that we don't think about unless we're seeing it in the real world, right? So jurisdiction, things that are so sacred. We speak a lot about DNA and how it's tested, where it's tested, that chain of command, right? Is it sacred? And I know, Joseph, I know you're going to have plenty to say on the topic, but also, something we talked about last night, just the crime scene in general, that being secured enough. Right. I know that's a big topic right now, and I think it's an important one that we unpack. Not to, place blame, but just to really look at, these are extreme circumstances.
Right. Yeah, Joseph, how did you feel about seeing that crime scene? Kind of just open to the public?
Just settled, to say the very least.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I was, I guess, part of me really procedurally, because it's the stuff that I teach every day. And it's not like this is something new.
Right, we're not reinventing the wheel here.
We haven't discovered fire here. All right. One of the basic tenets is that scene security, and even the average person on the street knows that. If you watch forensic files enough, and the fact that the tape went up, the tape came down, it goes back up, and I'll put it to you this: there's a reason we have these rules in place, because any defense attorney worth their salt will eat the prosecution alive. Just let that sink in just for a second. And some people will say, well, we didn't know it was an abduction at that point in time, and this and that. You've got a missing older lady. You got blood at the scene. Probably I'll secure the scene and don't let the pool boy in.
And also when securing the scene, making sure that people are wearing the proper gloves and wearing masks or wearing the necessary white gowns. Have them in the back of your car. This seems like very, very basic